to Montana, which is random enough in itself. And it all starts with a missing teddy bear. So in October 2020, a little girl lost her beloved bear on a hiking trip to Glacier National Park. Amazingly enough, it was recovered nearly a year later, which never happens as a mom who has had a kid who's lost something. But what makes this story truly special is how it was found and the lives it touched along the way. Here to tell it are the little girl's parents, Ben and Addie. Give it up for Ben and Addie, y'all. So meet Kate, meet Oliver, meet Alicia.
Hi.
Guys.
Everybody goes way back. We had a lot of people on the couch today. So before we get to the teddy bear, tell us about your daughter.
Yeah, our daughter Naomi, she is 7 years old. And
So is mine.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
She is a ball of energy. She
So am
is
I.
sweet. She's a little bit sassy.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. And
Bold.
She is so kind as well, and she loves the outdoors. She loves to ski. We live in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Oh, wow.
And I'm the local Presbyterian pastor there, and Addie is a nurse.
Yeah.
And when we were in, thank you. And when we were in college, we both had experiences living overseas in developing countries.
Yeah.
And I think God planted a seed in both of our hearts to want to adopt a child from
Like a
another
long
country.
time ago, right?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And we just saw global poverty kind of firsthand, and just, there was something that just tugged at our hearts to want to maybe be a part of helping somebody else. And so we ended up adopting our daughter, Naomi, from Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And
That wasn't an easy process though, right? I hear.
No, definitely not. So we received a referral for her when she was just 2 months old. And then the process just took a lot longer than we thought it was going to. So, 3 months turned into 6 months, turned into 9 months, and on over a year, we started
we didn't
to...
think it would ever happen.
Look at her eyes. Oh my God.
Yeah, we started to wonder if we were ever going to be able to bring her home. And so, we had a chance to just send over a little something for her. So I sent over this little tiny bear. He's a nice travel size. And, when we got pictures of her holding that bear, it was like this moment of connection for us. Like, okay, she has something that we've given her, and then
She
incredibly.
knows someone loves her.
Yeah,
that kind of
and
vibe,
so incredibly enough, it wasn't long after that we were able to actually travel to Ethiopia and go and adopt her. So we spent 3 weeks over there just getting to know one another and finally able to bring her home. Yeah, there she is.
So cute.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
So that bear has been all over the world.
Yeah.
It's always with her. It goes camping. It goes on planes. It goes everywhere.
So how did it go missing? Y'all were hiking? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so a few Octobers ago, the kids and I went up. Addie had to work that weekend. The kids and I went up to Big Fork, Montana to visit some dear friends, Paul and Terry Hayden.
Yeah.
Paul was a mentor of mine.
Yeah.
And so we went up there just for the weekend, and we went on a hike up in Glacier National Park. And then we went on another hike after that, and we were driving back from our hikes that day. It was kind of getting late in the afternoon. And I was driving, and Naomi was sitting behind me, and all of a sudden she just goes, "Teddy! Where's Teddy?"
Oh, that
And I'm
is
just
a
like,
dreaded moment as a parent.
oh my gosh, where is Teddy? And so we stopped, we pulled over, we looked through the car. Teddy was nowhere to be found in the car. And we were like, where? I don't even know if she had Teddy today. And we're like, well, did she take Teddy on the hike? And so we took out the phone, and I looked at some pictures from earlier in the day on the hike, and sure enough, there was Teddy on the hike with Naomi. And we're like, oh no. And it was getting dark, and then that weekend it snowed for the winter. So the park shut down. We called the ranger station, we called Lost and Found, nothing. We figured we're not gonna find this bear, definitely not gonna find this bear this weekend, maybe in the summer.
Yeah, so summer came
And
around.
that's dreaming big. 'Cause
Yeah, maybe.
It's Wyoming and Montana, they're
Right.
brutal winters. Yeah.
So much terrain too.
Yeah. You are a dreamer. I'm like, I would have been like, baby, it's gone. I don't know. I'm so sorry. But I know that this was such a meaningful thing too, though, because it's you sent it to her when she was a baby, not even met yet. So it's more than just a normal toy for a kid. So or stuffy, that's what my kids call them. So
Yeah.
did y'all ever have stuffies or blinkies or anything when you were a kid you had to have with you all the time?
No, I think I had my bottle till I was 10. And I didn't know that until I saw some paparazzi picture of me and Mom in a London airport, and I was like, Mom, I'm like, have a bottle, I'm like 6.
And she was like, it kept you quiet on the plane. You were
She's
fine.
like, you wanted your Bobby.
My daughter has a Lovey.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's horrible because she doesn't want to wash it. And it
Oh.
stinks.
Oh, it's terrible. It's
And I'm like, oh my God,
This
Rio,
is-
you have to
Yeah,
wash
I
it.
actually judge Oliver's parenting by this Lovey.
You know what you do, though, because my daughter...
She's almost 9. I'm like, Rio,
No,
babe, like, you gotta get. She's got like Jordans on. She's fashion is all great. And then she's like, with this like Lovey.
It runs
You
in the
wash it while they're
family.
asleep. You take it, they're asleep, they don't know. You wash it while they're asleep, then you slide it back
She
in.
would
They can
know.
tell.
Oh, but then
I-
she smells it. She goes, are you
It's already
crazy
too late.
right
It's
now?
done.
Yeah.
Right.
It's done. So Terry in our audience was committed to help find the missing bear. So Terry, you say that you felt responsible. Why?
Teddy was lost on my watch. That day of the hike, Ben and my husband Paul went on, and I kind of stayed back with the kids, and Teddy went missing on my watch.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I felt horrible, especially after I found out the significance of that bear. As we were driving out of the park, my heart sank, and at that point in time, I was bound and determined to find that bear.
So you went back to the park to look for the bear. Did you end up finding it then?
We went, my family came into town, so about a year later, we headed out to the park. And before we went to the park that morning, I'm in the bedroom by myself, and I just said, okay, Lord, if this bear is to be found today, please place him in my hands.
Okay. So you have a line straight to God. So all my prayer requests will go to you, ma'am. So you are now a part of my prayer chain list.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
You guys, you need to do a children's book. I think it's a great idea.
Okay, wait. So for the book, I have to know, Terry, how did you actually end up finding it?
Well, we were in the park that day, and on the way up to Glacier, I kind of had to fill my family in on this lost bear story.
Yeah.
And we headed out to a trailhead, and as we were approaching the trailhead, we noticed a park ranger truck. And my niece spotted a bear sitting on the dashboard of this ranger truck. I
God, I
quickly
love-
took out my phone,
I love that a
texted
grown
a
man
picture
is...
of Teddy to Addie saying, I need confirmation now. She came right back and said, that's Teddy.
Yeah.
So we
Can we
beeline.
talk about a grown man just driving around with his truck with a teddy bear in it for a second? I love this. This is my favorite part. I love this.
So we beelined it to find some rangers. I come running up to rangers, looking a little deranged, saying, there's a bear, and you don't say that in Glacier National Park to rangers. And I had to clarify and say, no, it's a stuffed bear, and he's on the dashboard of the ranger truck. And the 4 rangers said, oh, you mean Caesar? He's been our park mascot for the last year.
Oh my.
And I said, no, his name is Teddy.
And you have to give him back.
Well, those 4 rangers helped put that bear back in my hands at the end of that day. And I had him.
Freaking out. See, it's a great story. So wait, so what about the park ranger? So who found him and did you ever meet him?
Ranger Tom.
Okay.
He is a great guy. We have a lot of things in common.
There he is.
I
yeah,
love
there
Ranger
he
Tom.
He used to live in Jackson Hole. He also is the bear guy in Glacier National Park. So I just love that, like, the guy who is in charge of managing the bears in Glacier found the teddy bear.
Absolutely.
And Teddy went on all these adventures with him this last summer. And he also has a safari business in Africa. And so he has that connection with,
Wow.
with Africa as well. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Did you ever meet him? Did y'all ever get to meet him?
On Zoom.
No, never.
on Zoom.
We haven't met him in person.
Okay, that's how everybody
Yeah.
met each other the last 2 years.
Right.
Right.
So sad. So you don't have to wait though, because Ranger Tom is actually here.
come
so
on.
come on out, Ranger Tom! Ranger Tom! Oh my God! I love that you were driving around with a bear. Nice to meet you. So how did you find him?
It was kind of an end of season hike. The park was shutting down. It started to snow, so I just started heading up this trail, the Hidden Lake Trail, and on the way up, I just saw this teddy bear just kind of out of place lying off the trail. It was
Yeah.
kind of half covered in snow, and I was like, that's weird. But it was so worn, it looked like it just had been out there forever. So I grabbed it and dusted him off, and I was like, huh, there's something special about this bear. So I carried him down the trail, and he ended up riding shotgun with me, literally, and on the dashboard of my patrol car.
Yeah.
He definitely kind of commanded he had a command presence, so that's why I kind of named him Caesar.
You named him
Yeah,
Caesar.
he kind of had that, all hail Caesar.
I like it. Yeah. It didn't end well for him, but that's okay. Yeah.
No, but there's just something about him that was kind of special. And I love bears too, so there's always.
I know they said that you're the bear guy in the park, so I love that you found the teddy bear. I mean, bears are adorable. I mean, unless you're like,
Unless you're on
unless you're on a trail and you're like, wait.
I was on a bike once in the Canadian Rockies all by myself. Well, there was with a friend, and a mama and her cub, literally like right where you are, right in front, and it was like, I'm gonna die. This is it. This is where this happens.
That's why I study plants.
Yeah.
But he reminded you of something, right? The teddy bear?
Yeah, so I had this teddy bear growing up.
Yeah.
It's
What are the
actually,
chances?
it's actually this little guy right here. You could
That's
s-
the teddy bear?
yeah, so I was given to this when I was 4.
adore you.
Thanks.
What is going
Yeah, so I was given this when I was 4 years old, and
I'm like, yep.
yeah, so and as you can see, there's a striking resemblance to Teddy. I know. So there probably was a little bit something subconscious going on
Yeah.
there too. It's like a little extra special.
So cute.
Yeah, and I love bears.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So, well, we've been talking about Naomi and her teddy this whole time. So I think it's time to meet them both. So come on out, Naomi. Oh, you look so beautiful. Look at you. Can I hug you? Can I give you a hug? Oh, you look so beautiful. Look how cute you are.
Hi.
First of all, I'd like to, do they make your outfit in a bigger size? Because that's really cute. Well, hello, and I love your teddy. I'm so glad it's a miracle that you got that teddy back. Yeah. Your parents, everybody around you, anytime you have prayer requests, send them via them, because that is a miracle that you were holding that bear. Did you want to say anything?
Thank you for taking care of my teddy.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. You are precious. So wait, you have something for Naomi, right?
I do. Well, I took very good care of Teddy, and he took really good care of me. Thank you for letting me hang out with him for a year. But we've got a couple things for you. This is from Glacier Park. This is a Junior Ranger hat that we give all our Junior Rangers. You see you already got your Junior Ranger badge there. And there's a passport book. And then I have one more thing I'd like to give you. This was my teddy bear when I was little. Okay, you notice how he kind of looks a little bit like your Teddy. But I want to give this to you so Teddy has a friend as you get older. Okay, would you like that? Can I get a hug?
Don't cut to me.
Can I get a hug?
Oh my gosh. I mean, if you don't have a name for the new teddy, Caesar's available now. So if you wanted to use that. Oh my gosh, I love this story. Glacier National Park Conservancy sponsors projects in the park, including Junior Ranger field trips. My kids would freak out over. We've reached out to Travelodge by Wyndham, a longtime partner of the National Parks Conservation Association, and they're known for their budget-friendly hotels near some of our nation's best parks. So everybody gets to see them. That's why they are going to donate $15,000 to the Glacier National Park Conservancy.